The following information may be reported on your credit profile: header or personal information, ID verification, debt review or restructure information, fraud detection, inquiry information, civil court record information, adverse or default information, payment profile, and bureau score. The header information is your personal information, which includes your contact details. ID verification. The information is sourced from the Department of Home Affairs to confirm the details supplied on an inquiry are correct and assist in fraud prevention. When a consumer has not been able to meet their obligations to credit providers, an application can be made through a debt counsellor for debt restructure, and if approved, a court order is granted. Inquiry information provides details of who has accessed your credit report on the Credit Bureau. This is important to check to identify fraudulent access or transactions. Details of your account are supplied to the credit bureaus from the following industries: banks and money lending institutions, telecoms and cellular providers, retail accounts for furniture and clothing, insurance providers, and other providers of goods and services. This includes what your credit limits are, as well as how you are paying these accounts. This information is used to determine whether you are a good payer, as well as what your affordability is when you apply for additional accounts. This information relates to listings that have been submitted to credit bureaus where a consumer did not keep to the payment arrangements on their agreements. This information relates to judgments and other legal actions that have been taken with relation to unpaid accounts. When you have been a victim of financial fraud by a perpetrator, this information is collated by the South African Fraud Prevention Services and provided to the credit bureaus to include in your credit profile. This could include protective ID registration. Information can be registered with the South African Fraud Prevention Services if a consumer's information has been used fraudulently. Shamwari database, fraudulent behavior or activity. Data is retained on your credit profile in terms of the requirements of the National Credit Act and will be automatically removed from your profile when the amount is paid up or when the period has lapsed. Should you have any queries or disputes on data on your credit profile, you should contact the Credit Bureau and they will log a query as defined in the National Credit Act. Should they not resolve this within a 20-day period, you can refer the matter to the Credit Information Ombud or the Office of the National Credit Regulator. It is important to frequently check your credit report with the credit bureaus. You are entitled to one free credit report per annum, and a good habit is to request this every year around your birthday. Manage your credit well to ensure that you will be able to get credit when you need it.